Hey Physique Freaks, how's it going? Scott Tucson on MetabolicMasterpiece.com. My freaking legs and glutes are killing me today from yesterday's just brutal leg workout. I hope you caught some of the behind the scenes footage of our leg workout yesterday. I'm definitely going to be doing some self-massage with the Rumbo roller and a cross ball later on, so I'll try to get you get some footage of that, show you what I do. I guess this is kind of the beauty of switching up to a body part split and really increasing the volume of your training, really hitting the legs and the glutes with a variety of exercises to stimulate them in a variety of ways with a different variety of training protocol. I mean, they just hammered them hard. Now they're going to need a few days to recover here, and I enjoy that. What a change of pace from last month when we were doing full body workouts, more frequency, where they were constantly just a little bit sore, but less volume per workout. So a nice change of pace. I really embrace it all. It all has its own, it all gives me a different kind of joy. A little bit sick in the head here, but hey, you're a physique freak like me, we love that shit. So I'm getting ready for breakfast here. I'm actually only going to be training in about half hour, just over half an hour, so a little too close. I wish I would have eaten a little bit earlier, but I got a little wrapped up in my work. I have had 3 cups of coffee, 5 grams of creatine in water. Yeah, and I'll be taking 200 milligrams of caffeine very soon. So I got 8 egg whites, 2 whole eggs, some peppers, some spinach, you know, one of my typical breakfasts that I have, cooked up in a tablespoon of coconut oil. Eat this, looking forward to it. Shoulder workout today. It's going to seem, I don't want to say easy compared to yesterday, but I mean, we've hit chest, back, and legs already this week, so grueling workouts. Today it's kind of like detail stuff, so a lot of focused intensity. It's going to be a challenge. Our shoulders are going to be completely fried and pumped afterwards, but we won't leave the workout feeling drained and worn out like we have been the past couple of days. We got dinner cooking in the slow cooker, crock pot, whatever the heck you want to call this. We got some drumsticks cooking up in like a honey garlic sauce here. I'm not a fan of drumsticks all that much. I think they were on sale, which is why my wife got them. I prefer chicken breast or chicken thighs or turkey, all that other fun stuff, but I'll enjoy that tonight, have a bunch of those. The skin's cooking on it right now. We'll be taking the skin off. I'll show you. I'll get behind the scenes for that later. Gonna get behind the scenes for our shoulder workout soon. I will catch up with you in a bit.
Alright, so today was a shoulder focused workout, and at the end we hit our traps as well. Here I am. I love doing the upright row with some weight plates instead of a bar. It's just a little more free moving, great on the wrist, but I can also play around with the grip width as I'm going along. So in the beginning I was going out a little wider. If you want to rewind that and see, I was kind of trying to come up to a 90-degree angle. That's going to hit the lateral aspect of the delts a bit better. And then as I fatigue, I start to come in a little bit more, keeping the weight plates closer to my body, and that's going to hit the traps more. Definitely not going up beyond parallel to the ground. A lot of risk involved in there with some potential shoulder impingement. So I tend to only come up to shoulder height at the most. And here's my workout partner, Rick, 51 years old. He's going to kill me again for saying that. But hey, man, he's a friggin' great role model, inspiration to me. Look how thick this guy is looking. About 5'10", I believe, 168, 170 pounds. Just a shredded little beast here. Looking great, hitting those traps. I love this machine. Very free flowing. I prefer it to dumbbells. Just the grips feel a lot better to do our traps. So here I am doing so after the shoulders, we hit some calves. We just did a superset between standing calf raises and seated calf raises. It's going a little bit lighter, aiming for 10 to 12 reps on this. Usually I like to hit the standing calf raises a little bit heavier, but today we're switching up the focus and going heavy with the seated and light with the standing. Really, I should be trying to keep my knees fairly locked out here. Really trying to push those ankles forward. Now this was a challenge for me. Actually wasn't this was first set, and it shocked me how heavy it felt after doing the standing calf raises. So I was aiming for 6 to 8 reps. Got 6 okay reps. I would prefer prefer to come up a bit higher here and really drive those ankles forward, so my range of motion was shorter. I ended up reducing the weight for the next 2 sets and getting a better range here. So we just did that superset for calves, and then we moved on to abs, and we used just the TRX. We did 4 different exercises for the TRX. So it was one of our favorite ones. So notice how that Rick is doing a great job bringing those knees in, tilting the pelvis, so curling pelvis forward, which I find really hits the lower abdominals well, coming out to, so we're going in between the arms and then out towards the arms, and I find out towards the arms really hits the transverse abdominals very, very well. Just a great exercise. We moved on to like the pike, mountain climbers, and just some other oblique work with the TRX that you've probably seen before in previous videos. And that was our workout for the day. It just felt awesome. This is a great way to hit the shoulders at the end too.
Alright, so I had my post-workout shake, full strength shake after the workout. Just an awesome shoulder focused workout. Some great abs and calves in there as well. Went for a nice walk with Chief. Gorgeous day out there. Now I'm getting ready to have some Greek yogurt, scoop of protein powder, and half a cup of blueberries. So we're looking at about 300 calories here. And I'm going to go do some foam rolling with the rumble roller and lacrosse ball. I'll take you behind the scenes in a minute. Alright, so as I mentioned, my legs are feeling pretty darn tight from the leg workout yesterday. Absolutely brutal leg workout. And my back is feeling pretty tight as well because we did back 2 days ago, and then deadlifts were in the leg workout yesterday. That's going to work your back as well. And then we did shoulders today and some traps, some shrugs, and upright rows. So my upper back's a little fatigued. So I'm going to spend a little extra time doing some self-massage today. And I know it's a bit controversial because there's not a ton of research proving any benefits to self-massage or foam rolling. Some people think it's a complete waste of time. It doesn't work for them at all. I love it. I swear by it. It has helped me tremendously in terms of recovery. After a workout, I find it helps with blood flow. It helps, I say it works out the knots or trigger points. I don't know if that's really the best terms to use, but it's what I refer to. If I feel a tight ball in the neck, I refer to that as a knot, and then I'll use the lacrosse ball or the rumble roller and find those trigger points, or knots in my muscles, in my legs or my glutes. A knot, it's just you feel that tension. That as soon as you touch it, you'll know it's the trigger point is going to cause a bit of discomfort, I guess you could say. So it's kind of like going to a massage therapist where they like dig their elbow or work their palm into or their thumbs into those trigger points or knots, and they're trying to release that tension in the muscle. That's exactly what the rumble roller or the lacrosse ball will do. In addition to recovering better and getting rid of those knots and trigger points, I find it helps me perform better in the gym. Just because I am a little bit more limber, I'm not tight. I don't know. I just feel that my alignment, I'm just functioning at my best. So enough about why. I love it. It works for me. I hope it works for you too. I'd make it a daily practice. My wife and I have been doing this for years in the evening while we watch TV. It's a great way to unwind at the end of the day because it forces me to relax, take deep breaths, just chill. One of us will have the rumble roller, the other one will have the lacrosse ball, and we're both kind of giving ourselves a self-massage. And if we want to massage each other in some areas that we can't hit with the rumble roller, then we do that as well. It's just a fun, relaxing practice, and I find it benefits me tremendously, really tremendously. I have no problem saying that. I love the rumble roller, so you can either check this out at rumbleroller.com or go through my affiliate link below if you want to. If you're happy that I gave this referral, I'll earn a small commission from that if you pick up a rumble roller through my link below. But feel free to just go to rumbleroller.com and check out their stuff. Great products. I swear by them. What I like about the rumble roller, I used to use a foam roller all the time. If you look back on some of my previous videos, I'm not going to go in too much depth right now because I got a ton of videos on the myofascial release or self-massage with foam rollers and lacrosse balls. But I used to use a foam roller a lot. Now I don't even touch the foam roller anymore because the rumble roller just works so much better. A foam roller never did any good for me massaging out the glutes, but because the rumble roller has these nibs here, and this is the softer version, they got a harder version of the rumble roller, but the nibs really kind of dig into the glutes, so I can massage along here, and it's a great way to kind of discover those. I just felt a little trigger point. It kind of pulsates a little bit when you hit a knot or a trigger point, boop, and you can kind of feel it shoot down the leg. You like that sound effect? Boop! And I'll just go down. So I find the rumble roller can work my glutes. I never used to use the foam roller to do that, especially lower glutes is great there. But typically I will start by rolling out my hamstrings a bit, and this hamstring is a little tight. The other one isn't so bad. And then I'll come up, roll down to the knee. Usually I'm going to go a lot slower. It's self-exploratory. There's no, I don't think, perfect method. Some people say you should start lower and work your way up towards the heart. I don't know if that's really beneficial or not. I haven't seen research on that, but for me personally, I think starting at the hips and I work my way down, I find it releases my knots, trigger points, tension, areas of tension much better. So I'm just going to, this is an area where I'm really tend to be tight. Tensor fascia lata, glutes, those are tight muscles for me, and I'll go right down to my hips. When I find a tight spot, I'll hold it, I'll relax, take some deep breaths. They've got little compact versions of this as well, but I'll show you why I like the long one in a minute. Just go down, keep rolling. Can you get that for me, Noelle? There's a little trigger point. Gotta love it, real TV here. So as you can see, I'm just kind of turning my hips a little more.
Dad?
Yep.
The phone's for you.
Okay. Alright, so sorry for the interruption there, as I was mentioning. So I'm just basically, each time, I'm just turning my hips forward. And eventually I end up forward and completely coming down on my quadriceps. So all the way from the hips to the knees. So that's what I do for my legs, and then I kind of move on. After doing that work with the rumble roller, I'll use a lacrosse ball. I find my tightest spot is kind of like right here in the hip area, my glutes. So, and that tends to, if I'm tight there, I feel it pulling on my upper back. So I'll just do a little roll along my glutes, roll along the hips, just play around with those different areas. Again, nice and slow, much slower than what I'm doing right now. I take my time. Nice deep breaths. I sit up a little bit, really try to feel that stretch. I'm tight. I mean, I'm looking forward to doing this tonight, really focusing on it, kind of get things loosened up again. So, as I mentioned, the reason I like the longer version instead of the more compact rumble roller is because I said my back is tight right now. My upper back from doing the back workout and the deadlifts and then traps, some shrugs today. So I'm just going to work my upper back and keep my neck in a neutral position. And right about here is usually where I find a lot of my tension. Woo. So because it's wide, I can fit my entire shoulders on there. Got my arms crossed. And again, I'm going to use some lacrosse ball and really kind of work out the knots in here. Knots in my upper shoulder, just get some fresh blood flowing to my shoulders after that workout today. Another thing, I mean, it's a little bit uncomfortable sometimes lying on the ground trying to keep your head in that neutral position, so I would just place the rumble roller against the wall. I would stand up, and same idea, arms crossed. Count, that's my tight spot right there. Really great. Get those traps, get the lats. It's excellent. So I really love it. I swear by it. It works great for me. Helps my performance, helps my recovery. Give it a shot. I'll catch you for dinner real soon. Alright, it's supper time. I'm going to have 5 drumsticks on some basmati rice. And Angie is whipping up some salad there, just a little Caesar salad. And looking forward to diving into this. And I got a little treat later on that I'm going to be having. Kind of goes in lines with what we're having here for supper. Alright, we're getting ready to wind down the evening here. I'm going to grab myself a nice late night snack. We've got here a drumstick, a giant nugget chocolate peanut butter drumstick. I am really looking forward to diving into this. 390 calories, not a light snack, but still keeping within my caloric range for the day. Feeling great, the weight is dropping, the fat is melting. Feeling great, high energy. Absolutely, again, feeling guilty for enjoying this process so much. It's going well, and I look forward to sharing some more feedback with you tomorrow. We'll end the night with some Chief. Who's the bucking bronco? Who's the bucking bronco? Who's the bucking? Do Chief.
Chief, do it.
Look at him go to town. Attaboy, you're a crazy dog.
Chief.
Too much fun. All right, catch up with you tomorrow.